Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Well, hi there. Thank you for keeping me honest. Okay. Debbie. Did you get sound when you watched the replay last week, I hope? Yeah, no, that was not that good at sign language. Neither am I. Okay, so welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. It is Inauguration Day. Some of us are happy about that. Some of us are not happy about exactly who we're getting. Are we going to talk about that? Probably not. What do you think? Right? No, we're not going to talk about that. I am first going to apologize for missing Thursday for those of you who were going to go to the Relic. I have not been feeling well. It's a weird sort of not feeling well because, like, I'm not congested, I'm not coughing. I don't have any kind of a stomach upset or anything going on, but I'm just really lethargic and weak and tired all the freaking time. And I have this really bad headache. Like, it's not as bad today. It wasn't as bad yesterday, it's not as bad today. But it's a headache and it's constant. And if I stand up for very long or move around or do a whole lot, I start feeling like pins and needles, but in my head. So it's not good. Yeah. Overall, not bad. I mean, certainly nothing I need to go to the doctor for. I'm just not feeling very good. So I'm keeping to myself. I'm keeping my germs to myself. Because I'm not the only one in the family to have experienced this, and I don't want to share it with anybody else. I try to be generous, not with germs. So, as always, this is why I say, wash your freaking hands. Because we do want to spread the love and not the virus. Yes? Okay. Yeah. So that happened. I should say that didn't happen. The Relic did not happen. So I apologize to anybody who was going to go or who did go and didn't get us, the Juliets. Tickets are now available for the 3rd annual Lighthouse Showcase. We're doing a theme this year. Yes. Yay! It's a tropical theme. It's a tropical getaway. We're going to have themed cocktails, and it's going to be a great, wear your tropical clothes and put flowers in your hair and show up, and we're going to party like it's summer because it's cold out there. It's really cold out there. And I'd like to get away from that. It's not probably going to be quite as cold in March, but it's still going to be cold. Let's be honest. It's still going to be cold. Yeah. So we're going to have a tropical getaway and have a great time and raise some money for Safe Passage. Early bird tickets are currently available at this link right here, lighthouse2025.eventbrite.com. You might need to put the https:// at the beginning. I don't have to on my computer, but that is very possibly because I've gone there before and my browser recognizes it and is like, oh yeah, I know where you're going. It's cool. I'll get you there. You may need to put that whole at the beginning. Either way, go buy tickets. I would love to see you there. If your business that you own or work at has a budget for sponsorships, we are still looking for some sponsorships. If you have something amazing that you would like to donate for our silent auction, we would love to have that. And yeah. I just had a fun idea. We're not going to get into that right now. So come to the Lighthouse Showcase. It's March 23rd. It's a Sunday. It's going to be at the Eagles in downtown Coeur d'Alene. And I want to see you there and all your friends. Bring all your friends. We got 100 tickets to sell. Well, we're going to give a bunch away for the sponsors. So we're probably going to have 80 tickets to sell. But we want to sell them all this year. We've gotten real close in the past. We want to sell all of them. Meow. All of them, yes. So, as alluded to, or I guess straight out openly stated in the little intro business, it is Inauguration Day. You may not feel like there's anything that you can do, but I want to talk a little bit about things you can do. Because we don't really talk about politics per se on this channel, or at least I don't. But I do like to talk about what we can do as citizens, as constituents of these people that we may or may not like who are in office. Hi, are you going to jump on my lap? Come on. That's not the right way to get there. There you go. Come on. So, I used to be involved in party politics. I am no longer involved in donations for giveaways. I don't understand the question, Debbie. Could you elucidate? We are looking for sponsorships, like cash sponsorships that we turn around and directly give to Safe Passage. We're also looking for donations of stuff, cool stuff to put into the silent auction, if that clarifies. And for either of those, get in touch with me. Yeah, so I used to be involved in party politics. I want nothing to do with party politics anymore. I have been on both sides of the aisle in the past. None of them really do it for me anymore. Not interested. But as an individual citizen, you actually do have things that you can do. So there's always letter writing. Yes, I know. You probably don't think that they will read your letter. And let's be honest, if we're talking the president or a senator or even a state Congress critter, any of them, a state legislator, they will probably not themselves read your letter. But if a piece of legislation comes out of committee and you don't like it, and you get your friends maybe, and you all write letters, or you and anybody else who, doesn't like it, if you all happen to write letters because, hey, look, there's this piece of legislation that I don't like and this is why, bill comes out of committee, they get a bunch of letters saying, I voted for you and I'm not going to vote for you if you support this. Well, that's something that they can take back to their leadership, or that they can just take on their own, and they can say, hey, this is a problem and this is why. As an individual, you probably don't have a whole lot of clout to move that bar, but if enough of us speak up, we actually can. If you can get a sit down with them, you actually can move the bar. Many, many moons ago, when I still lived in Bremerton, I went down to Olympia for ACLU Lobby Day, and this is back before like the Real ID, when that was still being discussed and all of that. And I actually got an opportunity to sit down with my state representative, one of, and I got to like educate him on how RFID works. Like, he didn't even know. So I actually got to sit down with him and talk to him and told him some things he didn't know that literally changed his vote. Now, it's a little harder for me to do now because Boise is 8 hours away. So it's like a 2 or 3 day thing for me. But if you live near your state house, you can actually show up and get a meeting with them. This is something that you can do. Things that you can do with even smaller players, your county commissioners, your city council members, your whatever you have wherever you are. There's wards in some places, and everything's different in different states. But your local people, you can actually go into their office and sit down and talk to them. If you like them, most of us don't have like millions of dollars to throw at politics, right? If you do, you're probably not watching my channel, which is fine. But if you are, hey, I have a Patreon. Anyway, everybody needs to raise funds, right, to get elected. So if you like them and you want to get on their radar, you can host a fundraiser. Yes, you can. If they're big and you're worried about hosting some big thing, you call their office, you say, hey, I'd love to host a fundraiser. I've never done that before. Guess what? If they're big, they have staff that'll help you. If they're little, they probably don't have staff that will strictly help you, but then, you can do a little event in your living room with 20 people or 10 people. It can be a small thing. I used to walk precincts. Back when I was involved in politics, I was a precinct chair, so I was in charge of my precinct, but you don't have to be. You can get in touch with your precinct chair, if you have one, or if you don't, if you're not into politics like me, you can just contact your Congress critter and say, hey, when are you walking precincts next? I want you to put mine on the list. Or I want to walk with you if, like me, you live in an area without a whole lot of houses and not really many places to walk safely. You can volunteer to walk with them in a different precinct. There are ways that you can do things. There are ways that you can get on the radar of your elected officials. There are ways that you can move the bar and move the needle. There are things that you can do, okay? That's the message that I want to get to you guys, is there are things that you can do. You can get involved in non-governmental things like charities. You can I'm doing the lighthouse. Or, you can make sandwiches for the local homeless shelter, right? They do that in Spokane. Jules Helping Hands does that every day. They take sandwiches and bottles of water out. You can donate stuff to them. You can make sandwiches and take them over. There's a St. Vinny's has a place right here in town in Post Falls, has a shelter that only has like 25 beds. So, if you wanted to make food for them, they would love that. I never like it when people feel like there's nothing they can do, when people feel despair, when people feel like their hands are tied and the world is going to hell in a handbasket and there's nothing they can do about it. I believe there is always something that you can do about it, okay? Write a letter, knock on a door, make a sandwich, do something, please. Do something, get involved. Thus endeth the speech. Anyway, that's what I have to say about politics today. I'm going to get the guitar. We're going to make some music, okay? How's that sound? How's that sound to you? Yeah, I know you don't like it. Does not like it. Yes, off you pop. No, don't come back. I don't have a lap for you now. I do not have a lap for you. I did sleep in this morning, which is part of why we got started so late. And I made a little video to post really quickly on Facebook and Instagram, letting y'all know that I was running a couple minutes late and we were gonna start a little late. And it sat there for like 20 minutes going around and around and around and around, trying to make the thing happen, and it never posted, so. Oops. All right. Many pretty colors, yellow, green, and blue. If you ever picked one, it might say too much about you. So you just keep changing, blowing with the wind. Don't stay long enough to make the same mistake again. Leaving smiles and rose thorns tonight. On this Mm. Karen, hello! How are you, darling? It's been a minute, hasn't it? I'm planning my tour out there in April. We're having a hard time getting venues to message back, to reply to emails, so it's slow going, but fingers crossed. We've got a couple gigs. I'm working on coming out there, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Yeah. I feel like it's a good Woody Guthrie day. How about you? Yeah. Okay, so I usually get a notification from Facebook saying, hey, we found some copyrighted material in your stream. So just to let you know, any ad revenue that's going to happen, we got to share it with them, which is cool. That's fine. I always do a couple of covers. It's fine. Here's the weird thing. I looked it up yesterday. I looked at what songs they're recognizing. They're not the songs I'm playing. It's weird. It's weird. It's like 2 seconds of somebody I've never heard of and 4 seconds of somebody else that I've never heard of. Like music that has nothing to do with what I'm actually playing. But it's like tiny little piece of somebody else's song is like that. And so they're like, oh, you played that. No, I didn't. I've never heard of them. And then it recognizes a piece of my song. So it recognized like 32 seconds of the song that I was playing, but only 32 seconds of it. It didn't recognize the entire song. I'm telling you, AI is stupid. And I'll be honest, I kind of want to keep it that way. The more we use AI stuff, the smarter it gets. There's some good things about that, but there's a lot of bad things. And it's not something that you can undo, right? Once you've created it, yeah, you can't undo it. So yeah. I'm not a fan. Okay, anyway, Woody Guthrie, because I'm in a mood for Woody Guthrie. I'm in a mood for Woody Guthrie. And I hope that you are too. 'Cause that's what I'm gonna play now. I don't know the last line of that. Apparently I don't know the third line of it either. It's a mighty hard road that my poor hands have held. My poor feet have traveled this hot, dusty road. Out of your dust bowl and westward we roll. Your deserts were high, your mountains were cold. I worked in your orchards of peaches and pearls. I slept on the ground in the light of the moon. On the edge of the city set on your table, your white, sparkling wine. Green pastures of plenty from dry desert ground, from the grand coulee dam where the waters run down. Every state in this union we migrants have been. We'll work in this fight. We'll fight till we win. Always we've rambled this river and I. Along your green valley, I'll work till I die. My land I'll defend with my life if it be. My pastures of plenty must always be free. My land I'll defend with my life if it be. My pastures of plenty must always be free. That new Bob Dylan movie. Okay, yes, yes. Timothy Chalamet is pretty talented, isn't he? That kid is doing pretty good. Yeah, we should watch that. I'm glad you liked it. I should check that out. Jeff and I are always sitting here in the evening like, what do we want to watch? Okay, well, we can watch another episode of the thing we've been watching. Sure, why not? We watched a movie last night called The Northman, which was like darker than the things that I usually watch, but it was pretty cool. Not horror, certainly, but dark, like a lot of, yeah, kind of weird, but really well done, really interesting. Like Hamlet before Hamlet. It's a retelling of a Norse tale, ancient Norse tale that's sort of, I guess, is what Hamlet was drawn from, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, really interesting, and a very cool telling of it. Jeff and I were talking about it last night, and the way he put it was that a lot of these ancient traditions, they talk about, they have these hero stories and stuff, and it's like, oh, well, this big, in the Greek traditions, there's these great hero stories and the Odyssey and the big thing that happens, and it's all very mythical in nature. And a lot of Norse stories were just like, yeah, and then Bob went up the mountain and kicked the god's ass and came back down, and that's how we got fire. It's just how it happened. That was my Uncle Bob, great Uncle Bob. A little more blending of the crazy things with I don't know. Yeah. I'm glad you like the song, Debbie. That's it was called "Pastures of Plenty." It's a really old school Woody Guthrie tune from like the 40s, and everybody who's anybody in the folk scene has done that song has covered it. So yeah, that's my version. Whistling and all. Do 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 do. I can't recall which capo. We're gonna put it there. That's the fret we're gonna put the capo on today. Sounds about right. You can't win if you don't play. That's what a lot of people say. I took that advice to heart. Don't you know I got an early start? Love and money is the root of sin. Mama says it'll do you in. Money don't make you happy. You can't cry in a Cadillac. The best thing in life are free. Whoever said that didn't ask me. I've been around enough to find being poor never eased my mind. Living life to sell your soul. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Money don't make you happy. You can't cry in a Cadillac. Someday when I'm old, I'll be covered in diamonds and gold. I got my work cut out. Just watching you having it down. Fooling his money, soon parting. Just wait till I get started. Money don't make me happy. I don't cry in my Cadillac. No, no, no. I don't cry in my Cadillac. No. Yeah. I am curious to see what the AI makes of that song. Because I do it so differently from the way that we did it in Northwest Chill. All right. Let's do another Woody Guthrie tune, right? This is one I think I have done on the show. It's called Deportee, and he actually wrote it as a poem, and it references what they call the plane crash at Los Gatos, which happened in Los Gatos, New Mexico, Los Gatos Canyon, New Mexico, and where a plane load full of migrant workers were being deported back to Mexico at the end of the season. And the plane crashed and they all died, and yeah. And it didn't really make the news. And to the extent that it did make the news, it was very dismissive. So it seems like an unfortunately timely song in an era where we are largely unconcerned in the public eye about humanity and things like that. So sadly, it feels like a very appropriate song to sing on a day like today. So I'm going to do it. Anyway, Deportee. Another folk song that everybody in the folk song world has done. Crops are all in and the peaches are rotten. The oranges are packed in their creosote dung. They're flying us back to the Mexican border. Pay all our money to wade back again. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be Deportee. My father's own father, he waded that river. Took all the money he made in his life. 600 miles to the Mexican border. Pay all our money. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be Deportee. Sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. Big ball of fire, it shook all the ground. Who are these friends who are falling like dry leaves? Radio said they were just deportees. We died in your hills and we died in your valleys. Died in your orchards, we died in your plains. We died in your deserts, we died in your treetops. Both sides of the river, we died just the same. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be Deportee. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be Deportee. Harry, thanks for tuning in. I agree that AI can never create like real music, like heartfelt, good music. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who don't care. They buy crap as long as it has a beat and some kind of tune attached to it. They will spend a lot of money on it, and it's disappointing. But you know what? Those of us who write this kind of music and who like this kind of music, we're not writing music for them anyway, right? They're not our people. Planting seeds of civility. Yes. Absolutely. Propagate goodness. Plant seeds of civility. I feel like there's a song in there. I feel like there's a song in there somewhere. Seeds of civility. I don't know. Maybe it's just a line in a song. Yeah. And you know what? On a geologic scale, all will be well because nothing we do really matters. In the short run, it seems to matter to us. In the long run, nothing's gonna matter at all. I don't know. Some people don't find that very reassuring. I kind of do. It takes the pressure off. You know what I mean? Someday I'm gonna be dead and gone, and so are you, and so are we all, and none of this is really gonna matter. So if you fuck it up, the consequences are only gonna last so long. I don't know. I find it a comfort. If it doesn't comfort you, forget I said that. It's cool. I'm gonna do one more tune for you. I've been working on the visuals and stuff for Solitaire. I'm excited. That's gonna come out. I'm not sure. I haven't decided whether I want to do a song every month or a song every other month. We're gonna be getting into the studio in late February to finish another 4 tunes. So we're gonna have singles going all year long, and I'm super excited about that. I might do it every month. I might do it every other month. I might aim for every month, but then put other things like music videos in between. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. A lot of decisions to make, and I haven't made them all. Yes, I know. One more song, baby girl. Just one more. Just one more. Yeah. So this song is going to come out maybe at the end of March or maybe at the end of April. I don't know yet. You'll know when I know. Because you watch the show. Everybody else has to wait. Yes. Poor heart can't take any more of this pain. Alrighty, folks. Brooke, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that line. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Yeah, stay tuned. Hit that follow button, and that's going to be coming out within a couple of months. I would love to have you hear it once it's like the actual... Hey! Do you mind? Apparently she does. Yes, the fully produced studio version of that will be coming out soon. Yeah. In the meantime, please buy tickets to the Lighthouse. It's going to be awesome. I will tell you guys. You know, you guys get the scoop first. I will tell you that Dallas K is going to be playing for us. Yay! I'm excited. I love Dallas. A couple other people who were going to be playing have had to drop out, so we don't have the final lineup. We don't have the lineup finalized. But Juliet's will be playing, Dallas K will be playing. We're going to have one or two. I'm not sure how many other people we're going to have yet. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great show for a great cause to support Safe Passage. And I look forward to seeing y'all buy your tickets. Early bird pricing only goes till the end of the month. Hi there. Thank you for mostly keeping your claws in my jeans and only slightly putting them into my skin. I appreciate that. Yes, demanding one. It's time for me to go. Yes. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Remember, go out there, be excellent to each other, please. Please. As Debbie said, plant the seeds of civility. I love that. Yeah, wash your freaking hands. Spread the love, not the virus. Keep your germs to yourself. Remember that I love you. I don't have any gigs this week. I don't think I have any gigs. What is this week? I am playing tonight, not playing. I am tonight going to be at the Bullet Bar in Post Falls. The NSAI, our local chapter, we have our monthly song share tonight. So if you have original music that you would like to come down and share with our folks, please do so. It's 6 to 8 at the Bullet Bar. If you want to hear original music, come on down. We got a member coming down from in Canada. He is actually jumping the border and coming down here tonight to come and play some music for us. I'm super excited. And yeah, would love to see you there. Other than that, yeah, we'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next Monday morning at 10 o'clock. I promise not to sleep in. And we'll actually start on time with the audio. Oy, yeah, I didn't do my checks today because I was in a hurry. So, yeah. All that said, I love you and I'll see you soon. This is really hard to do with you on my lap.